Hip hop was good, man. I'm your guide, your host, Deme D. We here with another episode. If you ask me, hip hop debate desk, where we talk that music and movie culture from late 80s to mid 20s. And I got a new guest right here. Got my guy Pre holding it down for the We Probably Right podcast. You can catch me on their show too. You know I'm Mr. Everywhere and you never there. Got my guy Expo, the extremely powerful one. X. And my bad, Pre, you know, I'm gonna give you the floor, introduce yourself, tell them where you're from, fuck the podcast.
Flight School Pre, now I mean, We're Probably Right, YouTube show, now I mean, DagogetaTv podcast, you know what I mean? Out here working.
Alright, X, you already know, tell me.
Go, Expo, you already know.
Okay, and again, Mr. Everywhere, you never there. We in my Harlem location, man. Post-pandemic. Thank my guys for coming out. You know, we still trying to work and get that content out. And this one, we're going to do another conversational piece. We're not going to really do music because this is also part of the spiel. And this is another topic you brought to me off of a post that I made, and I feel like it was a great idea. We're going to talk about how pretty much they try to portray rap music as a violent culture when really violent culture is American culture. Violence is American culture. When you go back to even the movies, to how they've obtained the land. I know that's a lot, but that's part of their culture. The movies, the entertainment, what they produce, what they sell, how they react to shit, and how they handle shit. Army ain't here just for nothing. So, I don't know who wants to take the floor on this one, man. You want to set it off?
Set it off.
So we talking about violence being American culture, not really rap culture.
Yeah, so when I brought up the conversation, brought it up with this in mind, I tend to like hear like, oh, rap is it's too gangster, or it's too violent, or it's too X-rated, or whatever the case may be. But it's like, it's always okay when it's in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing the movie, it's cool. If you're doing series,
whatever it is.
It's always cool when it's on visual, which I think visual gives more of a feel. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen someone holding a gun was TV.
You know what I'm saying? But now, hearing somebody speak on it is a different type of energy. So it's like they get the worst
Rap, like, actually get blamed for it.
Right, so it's like they take all the blame for it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say they take all the blame.
Like
the majority of the blame.
Bad rap.
I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, they're violent. If you want to be technical, violent, like we said, it's American culture. You know what I'm saying? When the Pilgrims came in here, it wasn't Thanksgiving, hey, let's eat turkeys.
I mean, the land, America was built off of violence, thievery, rape. That's
murder.
That's their culture. Exactly.
That's their culture.
So
even in the entertainment,
you can't really. I look at rappers like news reporters.
News reporters.
That's basically what rappers are. News reporters, the underground news reporters and shit. So I don't really blame them. You can't blame them for the violence that they're reporting. It's an environment. They're speaking up from their environment. You know what I mean? So I really can't say that hip hop influences violence. I think America influences hip hop more.
Because hip hop is a reflection.
Exactly, and hip hop is actually speaking to, you understand?
It's a reflection.
Exactly. Yeah, they're just narrating what they see, bro.
So on the flip side, though, so I'll say this: what is your take with people who are? It's not really their story.
They still news reporters.
It's still like he said, they speaking on what's either around them.
It's still a real story.
It's still a real story,
whether it's theirs
or not.
Exactly.
Okay. It's still a real story. That's number one. Yeah.
Some authors write about their real life experience. Some just imagine. Right. You understand me? So some people got good imaginary, a good imaginary, and some people just speaking from experience.
But do they even have to imagine though? Because even if they're not living that life, like you said, you're speaking on what's around you.
But you're still speaking on something you don't know about, so it's still imaginary.
No, because you don't have to be in the violence firsthand.
You're not 100% accurate of what you're speaking on when you're doing it from
no, I would say you can't be as detailed. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not in the gang life, but you still know how it affects your neighborhood, though.
You can still speak on it.
But you can't speak on, like
you said, the lingo.
And what's acceptable within the...
It's going back to what I'm saying. It's a reporter.
Yeah.
So, some reporters just dealt with, you know what I mean, came up with it in a different way. So you just gotta...
even if, like you said, with the series, the movies, right? Let's go in there real quick, right? So they find a way to justify it as entertainment, right? When you look at a movie, right, the protagonist, the hero, right? How many bodies does the hero get to have? Right?
Thousands of bodies.
He gets to have 1,000 bodies, just to not to be facetious or be funny. Real talk. Like 150, let's say, right? He gets to have 150 bodies, all in the name of what? They killed his wife. He's avenging his dead cop partner, and it's all good. So I don't see what's the difference. Like
that song Hazard a Dead Body. Scarface had a line. I forgot how it brought up the Scarface. It's not right on top of my head.
Okay, I got you, but it's something.
If y'all go back and listen to that song, it reflects exactly what we're speaking of.
Right, because like
when you say something about like Tupac never taught me, but David Duke or some shit like that. I got a shotgun from him.
Those niggas been shooting on TV.
Tupac with a shotgun. I seen David Duke with a shotgun on TV.
And go back to Cowboys and Indians, like Westerns. Somebody getting shot in Westerns regularly.
Always getting shot.
It wasn't much dialect. It was popping off. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's funny how like you say.
I just say back off, bro. Back off the culture. Back off the culture. On that regards, because like he said, they just be news reporters and seeing and speaking on what they seen or what they're around.
They're no different from the people that's on the news reporting.
Ain't no different.
Okay. So on the flip side, like I gotta play devil's advocate, right? They speak on the energy. It still falls in the line of what you're saying as far as treat it the same way you're treating everything else, right? But one day, I'm on the train, and a song was on, and I'm chilling. Then I got a text.
See where you going with it.
I got a text, and it was a text that upset me. And then when I got off the train, I noticed I was walking faster. My mind was in a different place, and my shoulders was tight, and I was getting angry. Then when I realized the song had changed, and it was Styles P, and he was talking that shit. So I mean, what's it take on? Because it did change my energy, even though my energy was already changing. But they're saying too much. They're saying it's too much of that.
I don't think that song.
I think that's definitely debatable.
Change the energy. The text would change. The text changed the energy. It just happened. God's just that song. The soundtrack just came on right there.
But when that other song was on, though,
a song does have an effect.
Especially the beat, the beat gets aggressive.
I've been in that situation.
It could change, because just like a song could put you in a good mood.
Exactly.
But where are we if everyone is Drake though? Where are we? Is that even a real world? Because everyone you telling me
a more happy world?
No, but I'm saying where are we if everyone's acting like that's their life? Like
that's their life.
They will never be.
No,
when I say I don't mean happy. I mean that he's really not touching on any type of
aggressive. You know
there's no socialism, there's no social commentary, there's no real pointing out any poverty. There's nothing really like that. It's more so just living life. It's lifestyle music.
Right, lifestyle music.
Basically.
So I'm just saying. So where are we if everyone's making that kind of music?
We're all living.
Because then it's like
we can't expect everybody to be him because he's not even from here.
Yeah, that's another point, bro.
Everybody's upbringing is different.
Yeah.
It affects them differently.
So we have to look for the people that's from here to speak for us from over here. I don't even look at Drake to even speak on that type of shit. Continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah, no slight to him.
You're a little entertaining guy, keep being an entertaining guy, but then we'll get our social
from these guys
that
from that we around,
and then we're gonna hold those guys out here from that's accountable.
Right.
That's not putting
that content
out.
Alright,
we're gonna close it there. It's a good fucking convo. Don't worry though, we're gonna be right back. Part 2. You already know if you ask me, we on deck. Yo,